Caitlin Clark is coming for these WNBA records. Caitlin Clark has several more WNBA records to break before her rookie season with the Indiana Fever ends. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark, 22, gives a thumbs up to fans after an interview Sunday, September 8, 2024, during a game between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Fever defeated the Dream in overtime, 104-100. Caitlin Clark has been a menace to the WNBA since the Olympics break ended. Her rookie season with the Indiana Fever was already impressive, but now she is making the historic look routine, with yet even more records in her sights. Clark has rewritten the books when it comes to rookies. However, she is closing in on the mark for most points scored by a first-year player as well, an achievement that has stood since 2006. Caitlin needs just 53 points to pass Simone Augustus. With 4 games left to play, that seems like a given. It will surely be pointed out that Simone reached that total in a season of only 34 games in her rookie year with the Minnesota Lynx. But it's worth noting Clark is averaging 4 fewer field goal attempts on average than Augustus did. CC is also nearing the record for most assists in a season. Not just for rookies, that was accomplished earlier in the year, but for any player. Caitlin is 11 dimes away from passing Alyssa Thomas' mark set in 2023. Since she is dishing out more than 8 assists per game, Clark becoming the league's all-time leader for assists in a single season appears inevitable. The scoring and assisting is really put into perspective when they are combined. Caitlin tied Sabrina Ionescu for most career games of 25-plus points and 10-plus assists in the Fever's most recent win over the Atlanta Dream. So with just one more 25 and 10 performance, that career record is all hers. In her first season, the most 20-point and 10-assist games for an entire career is within reach as well, and will belong to Clark either by the end of this year or early next. All of that is why she will almost certainly finish the season with the highest average of points either scored or assisted on by any player ever. Caitlin can pass Sabrina for most 3-pointers in a single season too, if she can knock down 18 more shots from beyond the arc. Unlike some of the above, that isn't a shoo-in, but it is certainly doable. Clark is hitting 4.6 threes a game over her last 5 contests. If she can keep that recent pace, she will own that mark also. The sheer enormity of what Clark has and will surely still accomplish in her first WNBA season is staggering. With her averages of 24.7 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 9.3 assists since returning to play being particularly astonishing. And perhaps most impressive is how her contributions have lifted the Fever's place in the standings. As Indiana has won as many games in Clark's rookie year as they did in the past 2 seasons combined. How many points did Caitlin Clark score today? Rookie breaks WNBA assist record in setback. The WNBA has a new single-season assist leader. Her name is Caitlin Clark. Clark recorded 9 assists in the Indiana Fever's 78-74 loss to the Las Vegas Aces on Friday at Gainbridge Fieldhouse to break Alyssa Thomas's single-season assist record 316. The Fever rookie now has 321 assists this year with 2 games remaining in the regular season. Clark struggled offensively early and was held scoreless in the first half, but she got it going in the second half and registered 18 points, shooting 7 of 18 from the field, including 2 of 8 from 3. She added 8 rebounds and 1 steal. Caitlin Clark likes Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris on social media. Clark got off to a slow start in the first half, 0 of 5 FG, 0 of 2 3-points, 0 of 2 FT, and getting in foul trouble early didn't help. Clark picked up 3 fouls in the first half. In one sequence with 5:53 remaining in the first quarter, Clark missed 2 free throws, fouled the Aces' Tiffany Hayes on the other side of the floor, and then was called for a technical foul after she hit the side of the stanchion in frustration. It marked Clark's 6th technical foul of the season. Clark's next technical foul in the regular season will earn her a 1-game suspension. To make matters worse, the Fever lost forward Aaliyah Boston for a while. She headed back to the locker room with 1:22 remaining in the first quarter after taking an elbow to the face. Boston returned halfway through the second quarter. The Fever scored 13 points in the first quarter, matching their season low. Despite the shooting woes, the Fever were only trailing the Aces by 8 points due to Kelsey Mitchell's efforts. Mitchell single-handedly kept the Fever in the game with 19 first-half points. She was the only Fever player to score more than 5 points. The second half belonged to Clark. She got on the board with a layup with 7:26 remaining in the third quarter. She started to find her rhythm, scoring 14 points in the third to bring the Fever within 3 points, 60-57. Entering the fourth quarter after trailing by as many as 13 points in the third, the Fever were still within 3 points, 75-72, with 23.3 seconds remaining in the game. Boston had a good look at a three, but the ball circled out of the rim. Free throws were the difference in the game. The Fever only converted 11 of 20 free throw attempts. Mitchell finished with a team-high 20 points, while Boston added 14. The Aces' Chelsea Gray had a game-high 21 points, while Kelsey Plum added 18 points. Aya Wilson recorded a double-double with 15 points and 17 rebounds.